Hey everyone, my name is Katie O'Shea and today I have an epic book haul for you. I think I have about 45 books to show you because my birthday was a few weeks ago and I realized I never showed you guys what all I got for Christmas and any of the books I've really gotten since then. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all of these beautiful books that I have gotten. The first one I'm going to show you is in this cute little birthday bag. This is from my friend Allison and she just gave this to me today and it's pretty much the coolest thing ever. Are we seeing this? It's a book that is cut into the shape of a K for Katie and it's actually pretty much the coolest thing I have seen. And now I think that everyone probably is going to need this for their bookshelf. Let's sit that right there. Isn't that so cool? I had never seen anything like that. So thank you, Allison. The next book I don't have because I lent it to Megan, but I just bought the sequel and it is Nantucket Red. So the first book is Nantucket Blue by Leila Howland and I just read this when I was on vacation and I really enjoyed it. It's set in Nantucket and it's like a summer contemporary kind of book. And so I gave it to Megan to read over spring break, and she promptly spilled food on it. I know, guys. You should really tweet her your outrage at that. I'll put a link to her Twitter. So this is I'm really looking forward to reading the second one because I enjoyed the first one, and Lauren Morrill recommended this book to me, both of these actually, and she really enjoyed them. So the next book I am halfway, well, we'll call it like a third through. It's Someday, Someday Maybe by Lauren Graham of The Gilmore Girls, if you ever watched that. She wrote this book, also recommended to me by Lauren Morrill, who has excellent taste in book recommendations, I will say. And this is about a young woman who moved to New York City to try to make it as an actress. And she kind of set herself a 3-year deadline to succeed, and it's 6 months from that deadline, so she's kind of not succeeded yet, and she's kind of trying to evaluate whether she should keep going or not. So I'm enjoying this one. The next book is Kalahari by Jessica Khoury, who is amazing. We are Pinterest buddies, and she has written Vitro and Origin, so you may have heard of these books, and this is her newest one. It just came out maybe a month or so ago, and it is set in the Kalahari, so I think that this is going to be really cool. It's going to be like Africa, and I don't know what else it's about, but I just love reading books about, like, maybe this is like a safari or something. I don't know. I think that it's going to be really good, though. It's like deep in the Kalahari Desert. There's a lab that protects a dangerous secret. So her other books have been really great and I think I'm going to really enjoy this. The next book I got for my birthday is one I had been wanting ever since it came out. This is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, and as you can tell I was in just like a really summery kind of beachy mood for my birthday. Like, it started to get warm, it's spring, and I really wanted to read this and I have been hearing that it's really great. I want to say Lauren Morrill probably recommended this to me also, but I think that a lot of people have enjoyed this and it'll be a great summer read. The next book is Heist Society by Ally Carter, and I got this one because I kind of want to write a heist book, and so I was like, well, let me read a heist book and see like what's up with this like heist genre. So this is kind of like a research purposes book. Let me know if you've read it and if you've enjoyed it. I really like a good heist book. And this is the last of the birthday books, I think. This is Open Road Summer by Emery Lord. I also wanted this last year and I just didn't buy it. Like, I was trying to be frugal and like on a book buying ban. And then, you know, I just ended up needing it anyway. So I'm really excited. This one I think a lot of people really enjoyed. And again, just in a very summery, contemporary book kind of mood. So I'm really excited to finally get to read this one. Okay, moving on now to some of the books that I got for Christmas. This is Stephen King on Writing. I think I put this in my like Christmas gift guide, and then I think my parents watched it and they saw it and they got this for me. So this is obviously a perfect gift. And I have started reading some of it and kind of just flipping through the chapters, and it's really great advice. So if you are a writer, recommend this book. This next book is The Tragedy Paper by Elizabeth Laban. Let's just not pronounce things. I got this as part of my Avid bookstore subscription, and it just like came around December, so I opened it for Christmas and I was like, oh look, another book present. So I don't really know anything about this book, so if you've read this, let me know. It is apparently a beguiling and beautifully written tale of first love and heartbreak. So let me know. Okay, this next book is for like, you can appreciate this if you're like a book cover elitist. It is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I don't know if you can see this cover, but I didn't really like the yellow one or the movie tie-in, of course. But I've been wanting to read this book, but I've been trying to find the perfect cover, and I saw this on Book Depository, and I just thought it looked really different, and I kind of like it's almost like graffiti writing in the back, and it's just a really cool script on the handwriting, so I got this one, and I'm very excited to read The Perks of Being a Wallflower because I've heard great things about it. This next book my aunt sent me, and it is called Who is Alpha? And it's a mystery, and it's apparently someone has been murdered. And my aunt sent this to me because you can see like Niagara Falls on the cover here. The author lives in Niagara Falls, and my aunt lives in Niagara Falls, so I think she met him maybe at the grocery store or something, and yes, David Brown, and so she was like, oh cool, let me get this for my niece. So thank you. What book haul of mine, or any video really, would be complete without a David Levithan book? So here we have David Levithan, Marley's Ghost. You may be shocked that there was a David Levithan book that I did not have, but yes, this is it. So of course, when I saw this on Amazon, I was like, it would be negligent of me not to get it. So, Marley's Ghost, David Levithan. Obviously can't wait to read that. These next 3 books are also Christmas presents from my parents, and as you guys know, I am a writer, and so they got me Write and Revise for Publication by Jack Smith, a 6-month plan for crafting an exceptional novel and other works of fiction. And I should probably read this because a 6-month plan would be helpful. The next is The Essential Guide to Getting Your Book Published, How to Write It, Sell It, and Market It Successfully. That is a very thick one, so I'm sure this has lots of very helpful information. And then the next one is The Breakout Novelist, How to Craft Novels That Stand Out and Sell by Donald Mass. So, a lot of useful little writing books that I should get to reading. This next book is another one that I got from my Avid bookstore subscription just back in Christmas time, so I opened it for Christmas, and it's called The Future of Us by Jay Asher of 13 Reasons Why and Carolyn Mackler of The Earth, My Butt, and Other Big Round Things. And apparently Entertainment Weekly says it's Back to the Future meets The Social Network, which sounds really cool. And let me read you this description. It says, it's 1996 and less than half of all American high school students have ever used the internet. Emma just got her first computer and an America Online CD-ROM. Throwback. Josh is her best friend. They power up and log on and discover themselves on Facebook 15 years in the future. Dun dun dun! So that's kind of cool. What if you get on AOL back in the day and see your Facebook self in 15 years? Crazy. This next book is a book that was recommended to me by the wonderful people of Avid Bookstore. As you can tell, I absolutely love them. And it is Text from Jane Eyre. This book is hilarious. It is literally just like text message conversations between characters in books like The Great Gatsby or Harry Potter or there's like Hamlet, Jane Eyre, I want to say The Hunger Games, Babysitter's Club, Nancy Drew. It's just so funny. There are all these text message conversations, and this is just an amazing concept and a really well executed book. The next book I got myself for Christmas as a little splurge because I have been wanting it. It is S by J.J. Abrams. As you can see, I haven't even taken it out of the plastic yet. Probably should do that. This is apparently one book, 2 readers, and a world of mystery, menace, and desire. As I understand it, this is like, there's like all these notes written in the margin and there's little inserts of paper. This is supposed to be, I think, yeah, a library book. And then it's like two characters are writing back and forth to each other maybe. It's kind of a story within a story. So that just sounds so cool to me. And I really want to see how they pulled this off. I mean, that's amazing. These next two I got as gifts, and this is Giraffe Reflections. I told people that my favorite animal is a giraffe, and so I got this beautiful table book of giraffes, and it's amazing, and it's so, I mean, this is like such a cool book. The pictures are beautiful, so I thought that was just a really lovely gift, and I can't wait to just look through and learn more about giraffes. Another thing I got as a gift, which is not a book, is actually this adorable little bookend. I have two of them, a pair. It's a rabbit reading a book, and it is so cute. This is such a thoughtful gift. I don't necessarily know if I'll have enough room for a bookend, at least on this shelf, but they're just really nice, and that was a very thoughtful gift. The next 5 books I had in my Uppercase and Avid Bookstore unboxing, but just in case you haven't seen that yet, I'll show you what books these are really quickly, and I'll also have a link to that below. The first is All the Bright Places, and if you want to know more about these books, you can check out that video. Yagi Delgado Wants to Kick Your Ass by Meg Medina. I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios. The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. And then The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. And I also got little bookish items with these subscriptions, so if you want to check those out, go to that video. Alright, these last ones are going to be classic books, and they're all in these beautiful, like, collector's kind of covers with, like, the gold foil on them. My aunt and uncle sent these to me because they had this whole huge collection of classics, and they knew I loved books and they weren't necessarily reading them, so they figured I would enjoy them, which I do, so thank you. So this one is Rudyard Kipling Stories, The Red Book of Animal Stories. I don't even know like all of these books. This one is Tom Jones, Henry Fielding. Beautiful gold cover, I love these. Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Vanity Fair by William Makepeace Thackeray. The Last of the Mohicans by James Fenimore Cooper. That's a classic. The Call of the Wild by Jack London. Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. It's a nice green one. Then we have Tales of Edgar Allan Poe. Romantic Poets. Barchester Towers by Anthony Trollope? I'm not quite sure. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. That's a good one. As you can tell, all these look really cool on your bookshelf too. Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. Masterpieces of Drama. Crime and Punishment by Fyodor... You know who it's by. Crime and Punishment. Tales from the Arabian Nights by Burton. The Portrait of a Lady by Henry James. William Shakespeare Selected Plays. Ooh, this one's cool. Mutiny on the Bounty by Nordhoff and Hall. It has like a ship on the cover. And then A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway. So, I believe that concludes the Epic Book Haul. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. And I would love it if you shared this video with someone you think that might like it. Let's spread the love. And leave me a comment letting me know which of these books I should read first. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!